Bang, 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 bang. Yo, welcome in fam, much love, Trav here, bringing you another brew. This one, Dance of the Manse, Control with Doom Foretold, Grind You Down. This list is by Andrew Cuneo. Saw it on Twitter, and Andre Strowski said, hey, I think this might be the best deck. I'm told is designed by Cuneo, so I wanted to take a look at it. It's like, is this the best new deck? I don't know. It's doing a lot of weird things. It's got mass sweep. It's got mass reanimation. It's got a lot of things that could be potentially broken, ways to win a game easily, ways to come from way behind, confusion on what you're doing, and it plays a lot of the best cards as well, Teferi, Oath of Kai, etc. So let's break it down. Before that, just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I value loyalty, and I will be loyal to the Magic the Gathering community because it's done so much for me over the years. You, yes, you, and you, for the people who have hosted me as I traveled, people who have come out and visited me, people who have stopped and talked to me at tournaments, people who have bought my books and programs, people who have read my articles, commented on my videos. It's all appreciated, and for better or for worse, Magic is where I will be. I'll do other things, but I'm always going to come back because of you guys. So, okay, let's get into the deck. All right, so first, let's look at what Dance of the Manse does. That's not right. Well, that's the address of Kahumana, where the farm retreat is going to be. So Dance of the Manse is the finisher here. For white, blue, and X, return up to X target artifact and or non-aura enchantment cards with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 or more, those permanents are 4/4 creatures in addition to their types. So for 8 mana, you are getting a bunch of 4/4s. That's how this deck is actually winning. So let's take a look at what it's doing. How is it getting, what is it returning with Dance of the Manse? Dance of the Manse is artifacts and or enchantments, not auras. So one is Oath of Kaya's, and there's a couple ways to get Oath of Kaya in the graveyard, just by playing more, or through Doom Foretold. Doom Foretold is another enchantment to get in the graveyard. A Golden Egg and Guild Globe, both are rocks that draw you a card. Golden Egg, when you play it for 2 mana, draws you a card, and you could sacrifice it to fix your mana or to gain life if you need to get it in your graveyard to return with Dance of the Manse. Guild Globe enters, draws a card, sacrifices 2 mana of any color. So you can get those. Oath of Kaya. Now, Doom Foretold is an important card in what this deck is doing. For 4 mana, you play it. It's confusing, but cards like this are really good. Culling Scales is really good. Porphyry Nodes is really good. Drop of Honey is really good. Doom Foretold might be really good for 2, a white and a black. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-land, a non-token permanent. If that player can't, they discard a card. They lose 2 life. You draw a card. You gain 2 life. You create a 2/2 white knight creature with token, and then you sacrifice it. So worst case scenario is they sacrifice something, then you sacrifice Doom Foretold. Best case scenario, or more likely case scenario, they sacrifice something, you sacrifice a Golden Egg. They sacrifice something, you sacrifice an Oath of Kaya. They sacrifice something, you sacrifice a Guild Globe. They sacrifice a Wish Claw Talisman, holy shit. And then you sacrifice something. At some point, they're going to run out of stuff. They're going to sacrifice a card. They're going to discard a card. They're going to lose 2 life. You're going to draw a card, gain 2 life, make a 2/2 white knight token. And then Doom Foretold is in your graveyard. Yay. So later with Dance of the Manse, 8 mana, I'm going to get my Doom Foretold. I'm going to get my Golden Egg. I'm going to get my Guild Globe. I'm going to get my Oath of Kaya. I'm going to kill that. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to pass the turn. You got to sack to Doom Foretold. Did I mention all of my things are 4/4s? It's pretty sick. You also have 4 Kaya's Wrath, so you not only have Mass Reanimation, Mass Sweepers. I mentioned I use Mass Sweepers to get back on the Pro Tour. Mass Sweepers, everybody kind of knows this, but anytime that is good, they're so good. Because you know when you mulligan and you feel like you can't come back because you're down a card, or someone gets a 2-for-1 on you and you can't come back because you're down a card. Sweepers at times get you like 4 cards for 1, or 5 cards for 1, 6 cards for 1. Pull you out so far ahead. And usually, worst case, you can still do something with it. Okay, what else is in the deck? You have Teferis. It's just a good card. It can bounce their thing. It bounces your Murderous Rider, so you can recast the adventure, kill something else. Bounce your Oath of Kaya, so you can replay it. With Oath of Kaya, lets you gain life if they attack it. Guess what? You can bounce your Wishclaw Talisman. Wishclaw Talisman for Teferi, play Teferi, bounce Wishclaw Talisman. Just start getting way ahead. Seems kind of broken, don't it? Legion's End, some removal. You have, the Murderous Riders, so you got a way to remove something. And also just an extra permanent to throw and play to sacrifice to Doom Foretold. And then we have the mana. We've got Fabled Passage to get our basics. We've got Shocklands, and we've got Temples. And the mana is going to be pretty good because you have Guild Globe and Golden Egg to fix if you need to. So, what do you think? Anytime someone says, some pros say, hey, I think this might be the best deck, I pay attention. And looking at it, I could see why. It's pretty unusual. It's doing some busted things. However, I'll tell you, why is Legion End in the deck? Because this deck isn't necessarily going to be that good against Field of the Dead strategies, which are still going to be good. I shared my Field of the Dead strategy. Bant Ramp, you have, what's the card called? Once Upon a Time. Not only gets you your lands and your Field of Dead, but also gets you Ramp and Beanstalk Giant. Sweepers and Realm Cloak Giant, which are also your finishers. So that seems pretty sick to me, right? Okay, so if you have another brew you want me to review, please send it my way. I appreciate you. Once again, y'all should know about the MTG Hawaii retreat coming up, deposits coming in for that. April next year, sooner you get in half of your deposit or more and claim your seat, the better. And look forward to seeing you out here, getting you in the MTG Mastermind, getting a year of training and networking, getting your skills up, help you achieve your goals and dreams and get over that plateau and stop feeling frustrated like you don't have the best players in your corner. Let's get the best players in your corner. So I'll look forward to seeing some of you there, and I look forward to hearing what all of you have to say in the comments. And hit me up with your brews. Take care. Much love. Peace.